Hey, what's up everybody? It's Nick here, and today I got some tips that are absolutely essential for all you first-time home buyers. We're diving into my top 10 tips for getting into the real estate market with your first house, and so let's dive in. All right, tip number 1 is you need a budget. You need to start by saving your money and creating a budget right away. The sooner the better. Now, before you start looking for a home, it's important to know where you stand financially. You want to take a good look at your income, your expenses, and your saving. This will help you set realistic goals for what you can afford. And you want to consider factors like interest rates, your down payment, and loan terms. That way, you can get the best mortgage that fits your financial goals. Moving on to tip number 2, you really want to understand your mortgage option. There are various types of mortgages out there, from FHA loans, conventional, you can do a fixed rate or adjustable rate mortgage. Now, each comes with its own pros and cons. And because of this, it is important to educate yourself on all the various options and find yourself a good loan officer that can help you out. Now, tip number 3 is all about researching. You want to look up the neighborhoods and locations that are right for you. When buying a home, it's not just the property that matters, it's the neighborhood that it's in that significantly plays a role in the property's future market rate. Now, when buying a home, you really want to look at the schools around the area. You want to look at what amenities it has, if it's a safe neighborhood, and are there any future developments that are coming. Now, there are plenty of online tools that will help you navigate this process and really guide you through, so that way you can make an informed decision. Now, tip number 4 is working with a trusted real estate agent. Trust me, having a reliable real estate agent on your side can help you and make a big difference when it comes to buying your first home. They have in-depth knowledge of the market, access to listings, and they should have pretty good negotiation skills. You want to make sure you do your due diligence on finding an agent that has a proven track record, one that can help you in your financial needs. Their job is to guide you through this entire process and make sure that you find a home that fits you. And here it is, tip number 5, my favorite, is you want to make sure you get pre-approved for your mortgage. This step is crucial because it shows you, the buyer, how much you can actually afford. A pre-approval also shows the seller that you're a serious buyer and that you are already pre-approved for the loan amount that you can buy that house. Now, a lot of times, this actually increases your chances of getting into that home. You want to prepare the necessary documents, such as pay stubs, tax returns, and your bank statement. This will all streamline that pre-approval process, and you can click my link below or above this video to get pre-approved by me. Now, tip number 6 is all about home inspection. Don't skip this step. A thorough home inspection can help find dozens of issues that you might not have found out until after you already bought the home. This can save you from costly surprises down the line. You want to hire a qualified home inspector to walk through the property and inspect the entire home. They should assess the property's condition and make a detailed report for you. You want to make sure that you understand all the findings and that you can negotiate the purchase price based off of those findings if they find anything that needs to be repaired urgently. Moving right along to tip number 7, you always want to negotiate your purchase price. When it comes to buying a home, negotiation can be a game changer. You want to be prepared to make offers, handle counteroffers, and navigate contingencies. You want to make sure you do your own research on market trends in that area for what homes like yours have sold for, and that way you can get a fair offer. Remember, real estate is all about finding that sweet spot where the buyer and seller can come together and come to an agreement on the sales price. Tip number 8 is really understanding your closing costs. There are additional expenses that you will have to pay for other than just the purchase of the home. Title fees, appraisal fees, it's all important to factor these into your budget. Take time to review and understand each item on your closing statement to avoid any unnecessary surprises on closing day. Moving closer to the finish line with tip number 10, reviewing legal documents and contracts. Real estate transactions always have a lot of paperwork involved in it, and it's crucial to carefully review each piece that you have to fill out. You want to make sure you seek legal advice if needed, especially when dealing with complex contracts. Remember, buying a home is a significant investment, and you want to make sure you have everything in order for this purchase, and you want to protect your interests. Last but not least, settling into your own home. After all the paperwork and negotiations are over, it's time to embrace that excitement of homeownership. Plan your move in advance. Hire movers. Trust me, it'll be way too much to do it on your own, and it'll help make that transition as seamless as possible. You want to make sure you take time to personalize your new space and enjoy the journey of finally truly owning where you live. And there you have it. Those are my top 10 tips for navigating the real estate market. Remember, this process can be exciting and overwhelming, and you want to make sure that you are prepared before you get in. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below or hit up my email. Also, if you stayed this far to the end of the video, please subscribe and like that video.